Helen Yee here with Eyes on the Game at MMA Masters, the brand new location of MMA Masters, being joined by the one and only Coach Daniel Valverde. First off, congratulations on the move.
Thank you very much. Yeah, the location for us has been amazing. Looks much better, more space, more room, better facility for the fighters and for the business.
Yes, absolutely. And speaking of the business, you have so many great fighters that you continue to train, kind of like what you and I spoke about a few months ago in Las Vegas. What do you have coming up?
I mean, we have a lot of coming up fighters, and we have guys like Mike Perry that's been training here. He's doing good so far. Colby Covington. We got guys from all over the world coming, getting ready for the UFC fights here in all the shows. You know, have people that fight in ONE FC. So far so good. The hard work pays off.
Yes, definitely. Here in Florida now, you just mentioned him, Mike Perry. I believe he recently posted that he came here. So when exactly did he start training with you, and how did that come about?
I mean, his manager, Malk, brought him to the gym. We didn't know Mike Perry, we never worked with him before. I mean, we see him fighting before. We know he had problems before, so we didn't know what's going to happen. But, you know, he's training hard. He's listening to us, and he's trying to get better as a person as well. Yeah. He has a baby now. He got a new wife. You know, I even told her, man, you're very good for Mike Perry because you calm him down. I can see that, you know. And he even told me, Coach, I have a baby now, and, you know, it's not time to play around no more. I have to take this serious. And it's been good so far, you know. I think he's going to look much better in this fight. He will.
Yeah, well, I did want to ask you about that, just how he's been looking and what he's been kind of working on, because as we all know, kind of leading into his last fight, he didn't really have a training camp or anything, you know, specific.
Yeah, you know, in that level, you need hard training, fighting with the best in the world, and every talented need guidance, you know what I mean? You don't need coach to, hey man, you look good. No, you need a coach to make you work hard. That's how you do here in MMA Masters. You tell the guys what to do, and our goal is always to get the guy better, not to change his game. You want to make his game better. You know, that's the goal.
Was there anything that surprised you about him when he first walked through these doors?
He was in very bad shape when he first came, you know. He was in very bad shape, getting tired. He was not training at all. But what impressed me in Mike now is his power. He got a lot of power. And his grappling game. Don't underestimate his grappling game. He's a very good grappler. He can submit people, definitely. We've been working that a lot, too. So
his fight against Daniel Rodriguez, how do you visualize that fight playing out between Mike and Daniel?
I think it's a great matchup. And two guys that like to brawl, and I think the difference between them is Mike Perry hits hard, yeah. And Mike Perry, his cardio is there now. He's been training hard, his cardio, and he's not gonna get tired. And then sooner or later he's gonna touch his opponent, and he hits hard, you know. So I think it's a great fight for Mike Perry.
And it's safe to say that he's found a new home with MMA Masters.
Yeah, so far we like to work with Mike. You know, he's been doing good, and we don't have any problems. And I hope he'll keep that way, you know.
Absolutely. And you also mentioned someone else, Colby Covington. Now, have he and Colby crossed paths here yet?
Yeah, but they haven't trained together because Colby trains in a different time. But they see each other, they talk, you know, no problem at all. They respect each other, and that's what we need here, you know. Be respectful, respect the coach, respect the training partners, you know, and let's go work, no drama.
Last time you and I spoke, you mentioned that you wanted to see Colby and Jorge as the coaches of the Ultimate Fighter. Now that welterweight division, it's very interesting, and with the new announcement, the breaking news of Nate Diaz against Leon Edwards, were you surprised by just kind of how this landscape is playing out?
Everybody wants to see Masvidal and Colby, especially in a reality show. Would be great. I don't know. At the end of the day, it's UFC decision, but the fans wanted to see that. And I heard Dana telling Colby that, okay, I don't know if you're gonna give him I can't give the title shot right now, but Masvidal for sure. I don't know what happened at the end. They tried to negotiate. I don't know, but I think Colby is number one. If you're gonna do a rematch, it had to be Colby against Usman, because the first fight he lost, but it was a great fight, and the rematch would be great. But At the end of the day, like I said before, it's UFC decision, and the main thing is the most important thing is Colby is getting better every day, and he had a great performance in his last fight against Tyler Woodley. Now he's going to look even better. He's the kind of guy that work hard, and I can't wait to see Colby fight again. He's ready to go, ready for UFC.
Now, someone else we last spoke about, Miguel Baeza, he's looking great in there. When can we expect his return?
Yes, I mean, he's ready to go, just waiting for the UFC call. He wanted to get in the card April 24 in Florida. I don't know if it's full. His manager, that's Jorge Guimarães and Ed Soares, are working with UFC. We're waiting for the call. He's been training every day. He's 3-0 UFC now, three finishes, you guys know. Amazing kid, amazing guy, hard worker, and this kid is the future.
Yes. And even Ilia Topuria, he got booked with Ryan Hall for July 10th. What are your expectations for him? He has a bright future as well.
Ilia is a great fighter, great guy too, hard work, and his jiu-jitsu is great. So it's a great matchup for him. He has great wrestling. It's very hard to take Ilia down. In pull guard for Ilia is not a good idea because he can't stop the submissions, has strong ground and pound. I think it's a great matchup for Ilia. He's going to come up with a victory for sure.
And lastly, like I mentioned, this is a brand new facility, a beautiful facility here in Florida for the fans or even people who want to come here and train. I mean, what would you like to let them know?
All you guys are welcome to come to check our facility out. We're right in Miami Lakes, Hialeah Gardens, between Broward and Miami-Dade. You guys, if you want to be a fighter or if you just want to come and learn how learn self-defense, lose weight, the doors are open for you. And thank you guys for coming here. It's a pleasure to have you guys here too.